Yes, welcome back everyone. Let's now enter into the next segment, which is the glimpses of the glories of the past on 18th March. If you don't know what we go do in this session we go through the contributions of the Supreme Founder of Hinduism throughout the years on 18th March. So on 18th March 2005, on this day, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, started the day with receiving a tour by his close disciple and visiting various places in Los Angeles. And later in the evening, Swamiji can be seen giving a talk titled Cosmic Intelligence at the CHEC building, San Gabriel, Los Angeles. During this satsang, Supreme Founder of Hinduism explained that all informations are recorded only in matter, including mind, which is nothing but matter. But beyond information, we need something called cosmic intelligence, the awareness, the consciousness. He shared that according to the yogis, the human body is the best and most evolved system, the consciousness. He happens only in this body to reach beyond the level of human being. It is only for the human beings that is possible. And when we become human beings, the natural growth stops. If at all we want to grow, we have to do the conscious effort in order to go from the level of instinct to the level of cosmic intelligence. On 18th March 2006, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, conducted the Dhyanasparana program on 18th and 19th of March 2006 at Quality in Trade Winds, Oklahoma City. In that convention, Supreme Founder of Hinduism initiated the delegates on various authenticated as per the Shastra Pramana, Apta Pramana, and Atma Pramana meditation techniques and compassionately answered all of their questions since the very first day that the Paramavatara of Paramashiva, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, undertook his mission. He toured around the globe many times, establishing adinams and centers in various cities worldwide, successfully building the foundation for the Kailasa nation. Swamiji has been consistently working towards uniting all nations and serving the world with the wisdom of science of enlightenment. On 18 March, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, expounded on the first chapter of the sixth sutra of Brahma Sutras. So let us now watch a few minute video clip where the Supreme Founder of Hinduism expands on the sixth sutra.
Time itself is nothing but your decision to struggle with the same rut. The Vedic rishis had so much of intelligence on the science of astronomy. They were able to see, observe and record the calculation of the time, the most precise calculation of the time and the greatest revelation still modern science is yet to reach. Sun is going around the earth. Please understand, I insist again. Sun is going around the earth. This is revealed by Vedic rishis. You need to know how we measure reality. For example, dream state, waking state. Why do you say dream state is lower reality, waking state is higher reality? Because in your concept of time, the waking state is supposed to be long than the dream state. So anything stays for a longer period, we call it as reality. We take that as a base scale. If you see from this scale, for the earth to go around the sun, it takes only 1 year. But for the sun to go around the earth, it may take at least 1 billion years. So naturally you are supposed to calculate based on the longer time. Vedic rishis have calculated the time, constellations, all their astrological, astronomical decisions based on the great fact sun goes round the earth. Please understand. You need to know this fact very clearly.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. Can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, my heart begins to dance. And every time when I think of you, I just start to melt. To be fed.
Yes. On 18 March 2012, the Supreme Panel of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, shared that we shouldn't blame anybody for any happening of our life. That is only if we have the confidence that we can this because life is eternal. And Supreme Panel of Hinduism encouraged everyone to love life even if it drifts us apart, because that is the strength and elucidated that our heart has the capacity to suck the whole negativity of the world and transform it. On 18 March 2013, the Supreme Panel of Hinduism conducted the Day 6 of the Inner Awakening Convention. And during that day's morning presidential address, Nithyananda Satsang, Supreme Panel of Hinduism described the way in which integrity transforms our relationships. When human beings bring integrity into their inner space, they create a permanent change, and those around them no longer see the form of personality, and interactions become fresh and spontaneous. Healing follows as the old ways of relating are discarded and forgotten. Once integrity is infused into relationships, individuals discover that they are no longer limited to a narrow boundary of toleration. They can relate easily to anyone, and that day's Pratyaksha Pada Puja, Nityan Satsang, Sarva Darshan, and a special Akashic reading for the Inner Awakening participants were conducted. So on 18 March 2013, Supreme Council of Hinduism expanded on Discover Your True Desire. So let us now watch a few minute video clip of that.
Really had a big relief, a suffocation taken out of your being after yesterday's completion sessions. That Sapurnatva, the Purnatva Kriya, Samskara Dahana Kriya. Raise your hand. Great. From today, I'll help you to find your root thought patterns. Listen. Dig out your root thought patterns. Let me define root thought pattern. Please listen. For this chain, the thread is the root. On the thread, all beads are standing. Am I right? If the thread is cut, what will happen? Same way, all your patterns are connected to one thread. That thread is what I call root thought pattern. Root thought pattern. From today, next 4 days, I am going to guide you to get into the root thought pattern of your suffering. Actually, from today, we start the mystical process. Till yesterday, all this process, even in corporate level programs, you can see. Now we are going to start which corporates cannot teach you. You need a mystic, a master to teach you that. First session in the morning, we are going to work on finding your desire and guilt patterns. Then finding the root thought pattern of desire and guilt. Listen, how many of you have done NSP? Now you will see I am doing it completely, totally different. Don't expect it to be in an old way. Because with this whole program, I have aligned the whole thing. That is why you will be seeing the whole thing in a different way and taking you to the deeper level. Yesterday, many people in the another session gave me a letter that they wanted to complete with me. They wanted time with me. First, understand, all your incompletions are not created with me, with my image about you, the image you carry about me. So complete with that image itself. You understand? None of you have physically lived around me. So all your incompletions are created your image about me. So get the photograph and sit and complete. No, If you try to complete physically with me, it will be disastrous for you. You will realize you are not part of me or my life, which is too much for you to, because everyone is imagining that they are living inside my heart and I am living inside their heart and all that. When you get in, you will see it is a pure emptiness. I am an ocean. How many of you are afraid to look into my eyes during the energy darshan? I can say everyone. Not a single one looks into my eyes. The moment I bring my eyes closer, you turn it this way or that way. Because there's a vast ocean. See, my eyes are window for the sky. Bottomless sky. Listen, I'm using the word bottomless sky. Means sky which is down. Catching it? Sky which is down. Bottomless sky. So please do not ask or expect to physically sit with me and complete. It will be disaster for you. Complete with the photograph itself. Listen, I'll give you the simple introduction about the process we are going to do now. Desire. Desire is nothing but conscious or unconscious words, commitments you gave it to you. Desire is nothing but conscious, unconscious commitments you gave it to you. It is nothing but the feeling the other side of the bank is green. Always we feel the other side is green. The problem is you forget and give some other words to you which are contradicting to the earlier given word. Understand? Self-contradicting, conflicting, confusing desires. That is where the problem starts. All of you are getting it? See, morning you give a word to yourself. I will work so hard, I will become CEO of this company and make $1 million salary per month. Then evening, I should dump all this and go to Hawaii and have my house, beach house, lie down and spend my life in vacation. The morning the commitment you gave and the evening commitment you gave, both are contradicting. Am I right? Same way, constantly you go on creating contradicting and conflicting, confusing commitments to yourself and forgetting all three. There are, see, one is contradicting, another one is conflicting. As I said, one which is conflicting means morning you want to work, evening you want to go for vacation. Next is contradicting. I'll give you the example for this contradicting. For example, you have the headache. Constantly you think, my headache should disappear. I should get out of this headache. I should get out of this headache. My headache should disappear. What do you think will happen? You think your headache will be healed? Because every time you remember this word, you give life to that word headache also. You remember the headache also. You visualize headache also. How many of you are cognizing? When you give strength to that word also, how is it going to disappear? That is the way you never get out of any addictions.
On 18 March 2014, the Supreme Council of Hinduism conducted the Day 13 of the Enlightenment Convention at Haridwar. During that day's presidential address, the Nithyananda Satsang, Swamiji revealed that the powerful space of Advaita can solve any problem in our lives. And when we have the understanding of the world, when we carry the space of Advaita in our world, my world, we will attract people carrying this same space, like attracts light. When we recognize the truth that everyone is part of us, then we can be sure about ourselves and live in the space of Advaita. The Supreme Council of Hinduism further shared that when we are stuck with some pattern and we are unable to honor the space of Advaita, that is what Supreme Council of Hinduism calls as Maya, and continuing to honor the Advaita, even if you are stuck with some pattern, is called tapas. Later that day, Swamiji, along with the blessed participants of the inner awakening, visited the Ganga Ghat in Rishikesh, Uttarakhand.
Kalpataru program in Tamil was held recently at Pondicherry. Swamiji personally conducted this special program. Devotees from various corners of Tamil Nadu turned out in large numbers. Participants started checking in early morning to spend the whole day with Swamiji.
கல்பதரு என்றால் அந்த வார்த்தைக்கு ஆன பொருள், நாம் கற்பனையில் நினைத்த எல்லாவற்றையும் தருகின்ற மரம். கல்பதரு, கல்பனையில் நினைத்த எல்லாவற்றையும் தருகின்ற மரம்.
I am Dr. Vasanti from Bharatidasan.
Nithyananda Gajamuga Gajanana Gajamuga Gajamuga Gajanana Gajamuga Gajamuga Gajanana Gauri Nandana Nithyananda Gauri Nandana Nithyananda Gauri Nandana Nithyananda Gauri Nandana Nithyananda Gajamuga Gajamuga Gajanana Gajamuga Gajamuga Gajanana Girijanandana Nithyananda.
Our inner image is like the soap we're trying to catch in a bathtub. So we keep trying to catch it and it slips away.
On 18 March 2016, the Supreme Council of Hinduism conducted the Inner Awakening Team session in Kailasa, Bangalore, India. These teamly meetings in the courtyard of Kailasa aimed to evolve those who committed themselves to stand up for Hinduism and take further responsibility for the cause of the Kailasa nation, as it was said by the Supreme Council of Hinduism. And for that reason, the Supreme Council of Hinduism conducted many auspicious courtyard power manifestation sessions on the years following with the delegates and diplomats of Kailasa for the benefit and evolution of the whole humanity. On 18 March 2017, on this day, the delegates, Adinam, residents, and online viewers enjoyed the amazing showcase of the past 21 days of the Inner Awakening, the most amazing yet, when an unprecedented 100% of the delegates manifested at least one Shakti or power, and 85% manifested three or more. Several honored guests joined Supreme Pandu of Hinduism, enjoying the amazing showcase of manifesting Shaktis and sharings by individual delegates, from blindfold reading to body scanning and remote vision to moving matter with the mind. And all the guests and viewers were blown away by the possibilities presented by the Supreme Pandu of Hinduism. On 18 March 2018, the Supreme Council of Hinduism initiated hundreds of delegates into the Shiva Diksha at the Mahasadashram Convention and gave Kalpataru Darshan at the Bangalore Adina. This day was the day one of the most awaited Mahasadashram program, which included several enriching activities like the authentic Kalpataru Yoga. On this day, the Supreme Council of Hinduism also celebrated the Ugadi, Hindu New Year Day, and visited Almika Subramanya Swami Temple in Tirchandur. Around the world in the Western Hemisphere, at the Toronto and Los Angeles Hardinams, devotees offered the sacred Venkateshwara Abhishekam to the deity of Lord Venkateshwara. That day's Ukadi's 2018 message and Nithyananda Dashiva Devasthanam gate inauguration, Mahasadashram continued, education process, Shiva Diksha and Kalpataru Darshan were organized and presided by the Supreme Pandu of Hinduism.
So let's make Golden Temple happen. I have decided not only integrity and devotion and responsibility, it is by a real tyaga, means standing by our conscious decisions, conclusions and commitments, whatever it takes, and holding on to the determination, making it happen. So let's make it happen. Blessings on this will happen. I have decided not only integrity and devotion and responsibility, it is by a real tyaga, means standing by our conscious decisions, conclusions and commitments, whatever it takes, and holding on to the determination, making it happen. So let's make it happen. Blessings on this Hindu New Year Day. Ugadi blessings to all the Hindus living all over the world. All the people from Karnataka and all the states which celebrates New Year As per Hindu tradition, today, my blessings to all of you. Let's start new life on this New Year day.
निराकारमेकाम्बरं नित्यशुद्धनिरञ्जनं निराकारमेकाम्बरं पशुपतिं भवपाशबन्धविमोचनम् नित्यानन्दं जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदायकम् पशुपतिं भवपाशबन्धविमोचनम् नित्यानन्दं जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदायकम् नित्यानन्दं जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदायकम्
On 18th March 2020, on this day, the Supreme Panava of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, expounded on the cosmic principle, the being of Paramashiva is a definitive existence. And Supreme Panava of Hinduism explained that all the best things and auspiciousness beyond your imaginations manifest from the being of Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is the living being who is moving the cosmos and is the source of the cosmos. Supreme Panava of Hinduism explained further about the Guru Dakshina and Paramashivam sharing that it is an intense cosmic happening, not just any program, and he revealed that after the great fast is opening up to committed people. Furthermore, Swamiji initiated all to connect with Paramashiva and Mahakalamirva to remove all the obstacles for Paramashivoham. On 18 March 2021, the Supreme Panava of Hinduism prayed to Paramashiva for the Atma Shanti of the Mr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, the loved and celebrated president of Tanzania, who passed on 18 March 2021. The Supreme Panava of Hinduism further prayed for the people in Atlanta in the healing from the terror caused by the shooting. It is the spiritual responsibility of the Sri Kailasa to offer Maheshwar Puja for the departed souls. Therefore, Kailasa's Department of Religion and Worship was offering Maheshwar Puja at the feet of Supreme Panava of Hinduism for the Atma Shanti of the 8 lives. So with that, we come to the conclusion of the glimpses of the glories of the past. We hope that you enjoyed being part of the session, going through the contributions of the Supreme Panava of Hinduism throughout the years on 18th March. So now it's time that we get ready to receive the darshan of Supreme Panava of Hinduism. We will now be entering into the meditation. I request each and everyone who's here to sit straight and close your eyes as we get ready to receive the grace and blessings of Supreme Panava of Hinduism.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham